Ha. 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 Okay, cool. Got it. I had to tell Streamlabs that my default microphone is in fact still my microphone, but because I had unplugged it earlier, it was like, I don't know where that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm stealing secrets. Okay, well now that people can hear me, hey, what's up? Also, Bear7011, thank you for following. Am I even clicking on this? Yeah, there we go. Anyone wanted to boost morale? Oh, I can't wait. Jay, you want some Spear out? No. Oh my god, hold on, I'm looking at these things. Diplo live stream? Are you ready? Oh shit, I want to have a Diplo live stream. I want to get Diplo on the stream. Well, I don't want to get Diplo on the stream. He's a fucking piece of shit. I want to get him on the death stream. I want to get him fucking murked. Diplo is kind of like Spiro. And that it'll make you piss a lot. But yeah, I don't need Spiro. I'm not hungry. There's actually a pizza place in Shoreline called Spiro's, and every person who has ever visited that area has taken a picture of it for exactly that reason. It is like stuffy in this room still. What the fuck is going on in here? Oh, it's because the sun's just now going down. I'm waiting on you to show up, but I don't know. We could go live right now. I could just go forward. I could just move forward with the game. Frame rate appears to be a lot better this time around, which is nice. Actually, you know what? While we're killing time, I'm gonna move my fan so that it's blowing on me. Don't tell the library system that I'm using their books to balance my fan. I just got a dog sound out. Oh, Tony, I forgot about that. Welcome to the winning team. I mean, you could have wooed before. I don't think anything stops a person from a wooing. Tony, that's fine. You can spam the chat. Did you decide not to call in? Oh, Zoe in here? Hey, Zoe! National constructs. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I can't do those. Those.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? Let me just move my...
Well, we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can get an observation in the containment zone.
I think if you tell them that you're joining a live stream for Control, I think that would just reinforce your gender. Yeah, can you just advertise me to the people in the waiting room?
Hi, Jesse.
Yeah, I thought of that joke this afternoon, and I was like, that's an idea. Oh yeah, I already talked about
I'm sure I'll have more
stuff.
questions soon. Just let me know.
Thank you, Tony. Tony, you're my favorite stan. Is that still the term people use, stan? I keep trying to do the later chat. You get like hover, and I just keep trying to do it. Oh yeah, check this out. So we have a shotgun now. Sure. Enemies afoot. Oh yeah, wait, I can come in here now, right? Yeah! Much stuff over here. Oh! Can I interact with that? No. But yeah, I keep impulsively just trying to do it because I remember it. Yeah, we have shotgun. That's it. I just wanted to show that off. Whoa. Got him. So yeah, the gun, like, it's like you choose the gun and the gun also chooses you, because the gun is basically what makes you the director, and so you walked in as the previous director died. Or you walked in, I guess, shortly after that, so the gun was like, you're the director now. Oh, well. Okay, I could have just seen that coming. If I should have foreseen that coming, rather. You know what? I should take one of the board countermeasures. Fuck, who's shooting at me? Where are they? Oh, they're pillars. Okay. Did the gun, like, talk to you? No, no, so the voice in our head, not the Polaris or whatever, which is what it is in Beyond Two Souls. Oh, no, it is the Polaris in this. But it talked to us, and it said, hey, you should pick that gun up. And we were like, should we? And it was like, yeah, well, the circuit happened. So we did, and what happened is we became the director. There's a secret. There's so many secrets hidden in this game, but I can't get to it yet because I can't jump. Well, maybe if I, like, pick up an item, it'll allow me to climb. This is America. The gun makes the decision. Damn it. Okay. No. Just put it here. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Got up here. You need a secret. Are you gonna do the only big deal? Oh yeah, no. I plan to do all the little DLC and stuff in this game because I actually really like this game. And there's like a bunch that you can do in this game. I don't know if I'll necessarily do like every side quest, or like if I'll like 100% the game, but I definitely want to at least do the DLC. I do know like the board countermeasures, for example, like just kind of perpetually renew. What is it? Something up here? Oh. Misses. I ran past it every time. Open assets. So I have a damage boost, or I can get energy from headshots. Shatter. What is that? 2 more projectile files or more damage? That's a pretty good damage boost. Oh wait, let me fire it in here. I guess 2 more projectiles is pretty good. I do like the wider spread of 2 more projectiles. This is literally just how I play the game. What do I have right now? Oh yeah. Fuck that filing cabinet. I mean, there are physics puzzles in this game, so like it is very Half-Life-y in that way. Let me see here.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
Let's see here. Do.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago.
Which ones do I have? I have Shatter and Grip.
You don't think Darling...
So I can only do these ones. Yeah, we'll just take that for now.
Don't be stupid. Ooh, the Bureau's a golden child.
Oh, a drink card. So today, I will be drinking a nice Steel Reserve. Ah, fuck! It's dripping on me because of commentation.
Hello.
Steel Reserve Blackberry. Oh, and Avi's here. Hi, Avi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. I was showing off the new shotgun that we just picked up.
Diamond World, meet me in the maintenance.
And now Ati is telling us to meet him in the maintenance.
Like I said before,
I like that.
the
The shotgun in
janitor
this game is pretty good. I liked the rocket launcher and the sniper quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited to get those. And also, I forget, can you carry up to like 4 weapons in this?
I think you can. Yeah, you can have like 4 hot swap.
Yeah.
Maybe it was less. I always felt like I was like, dang, I can't use as many of these as I would like to.
I definitely remember
As the
being
fire
annoyed
happened.
at how often I had to swap in weapons that I wanted for certain areas.
Yeah,
the maintenance
it wasn't
sector is the
quite-
janitor domain.
I think
If I
that
can find Ati here,
they wouldn't have
he can
lost
help me
anything
reach
by
the
letting you
override.
just scroll through all of the
maybe
weapons.
it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati.
Oh,
It
it's taking
felt
some
like
bites.
he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Oh, Tony wants to know if you want any drugs from the doctors. While she's there.
So, I love them.
She kept offering me Spiro and Estradiol, but I was like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm on the natural. I'm on the the only antidepressant I need is life. In this metaphor, I'm playing a dumb. In this scene, I am playing a dumb guy who doesn't know what Spiro and Estradiol is, and believes them to be SSRIs.
I'm just trying to imagine anyone in this day and age being able to say with a straight face, the only antidepressant I need is life.
The only
I just wanna
SSRI
meet
I'm
that
on
person.
is Social Security income, and also there's an extra R in there.
Directorial override is right there, in the control room.
I'm
How do we
so
get there?
security ridiculous income.
Retirement income. There we go.
Social Security retirement income. Yeah. SSRI.
I mean, I feel like there's. Oh, there's a guy up there. I feel like there's probably people who are
Cheetah.
like, oh, I don't need depression. I don't need antidepressants. I just have a good, like, brain. Or like I just like worked on my
brain.
problems.
Solve my problems using life skills. I do. Too good. I need
Fuck.
different.
Oh,
I don't.
how did I? Okay, it was up. I was like, how did I
Tony,
open the
can
map?
you get-
But it was
when you're at the
because
doctor,
what?
pick us up some depression if you can. Because I need depression.
Your doctor actually, in our modern society, the doctor actually thinks you're crazy if you aren't depressed.
Damn. Have you ever thought about society before?
Have you ever thought about that in an insane society? the sane man is seen as crazy, and the cis man is seen as trans. I guess as well. And also, dogs walk people in an insane society. I mean.
Wow. Ben Garrison's head would explode if he heard that last sentence.
To be fair, I think Ben Garrison's head would explode if somebody under the age of 35 talked to him.
Yeah.
in like
probably.
in any capacity. Ooh, I can upgrade my grip if I get enough things. How are you, Avi? How did you survive
Heat wave?
the heat wave? Yeah.
Well, I survived it by going to Portland, and
Was it
having-
way worse there?
it was way worse there, actually. Well, I mean, it actually wasn't. The difference was that the temperature didn't go down at night. The low was, the highs were about the same between Olympia and Portland, but the low here was like 66, and the low there was 84.
Oh.
So, that shit was crazy. However, they also had air conditioning. Now, my house is super shaded on all sides, and it's actually like so dark and moist that it would be like a really good place. If I was like a cheesemonger of some kind,
Yeah.
I would have the best cellar in the world, and it would just be my house. But because of that, it actually, like, I came in on Monday, which was the worst day, and it was like really hot for like an hour. Like, it was like maybe in my room, it was like maybe like 80 or so.
Jesus.
And then it was like that for an hour, and then it went down, and then it was 5.
Yeah, I had to do the tinfoil trick to survive, and even then,
Yeah,
it was barely. It was rough going
Yeah.
there for a bit.
Yeah, it actually was like, it was pretty like stuffy in my house, but I think I was really lucky just because it's so cool. But while we were in Portland, we went to Rooster Rock and we
Oh.
hung out. Yeah, we like swam out to the sandbar, and it was like unbearable, sweltering hot, even like the sunshade we had. But as soon as we got out on the river, like just the breeze and everything, and the water were so cool that it was really nice the whole time. And I brought a giant parasol, so like Tasha dragged us around the river while we were in like a raft that Bo brought. So I just like pulled out this giant parasol to keep us all from getting sunburned.
Aw.
Yeah, it's very fun. For the rest of the time, we just stayed inside with the
AC cranked up.
yeah, all the way. It's like a small AC unit, and it could kind of it worked real hard, but it had a lot of people. But it's fine. I mean, like I slept okay.
Our living room
Oh.
basically had one spot in it on one of the days that was cold, and then it was like the AC was simply not powerful enough to heat up the entire upstairs area, or cool down the entire upstairs area. Outside of like
Yeah.
the range of like cold that was like kind of directly, and then like I'd say like 10 feet around it.
What's down that way?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mary Chase. Is that a... Is
In
that
Mary
a freaking... Is that a side quest I see?
Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, because this is actually, you want to do that one right away. The merry-go-round side quest. I think it is a side quest, but it's also like the most intense.
It's definitely like one of those side quests that it's like it's there to teach you about like why doing the side quests and stuff is worthwhile.
Oh wow, it keeps on, the whole screen keeps flashing red.
Yeah.
It's making me think there's a creepypasta happening.
Oh well, there is about.
Oh wait, holy shit!
Because we're about to watch some Dust Show Kids.
Oh my god, I never saw this one.
Vestos, yeah, because our AC unit is made for Seattle, which never gets that hot.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
The fucking AOL noises.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
What's funny is that like I went and watched some of the old Candle Cove stuff. And this is creepier than it. The Dust Show Kids do a better job at being creepy than like the actual Candle Cove stuff.
It reminds me so much of God. There's this David Lynch commercial for his signature cup coffee, which is just him talking to a disembodied like Barbie doll head,
Yeah.
while like symphonic electronic music plays over it, really repetitively.
Oh.
And he talks about his coffee. Holy shit! What?
I forgot. I was like, I know there's something that you have to do in here, and I forgot that it's literally just you just have to walk around in there, and it eventually fucks you. It just crashes it. And this is like, I think also when they kind of introduced the idea that there's like, yeah, there's like secret areas that are basically just massive like weird shifting walls and rooms under various offices.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
It came down here. It moved down here.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
We went down to Pride on Saturday and decided not to go back on Sunday. Also, not a lot of people wanted to come out. It turns out on Pride.
On the hottest day in the year, right?
Yeah.
Right after. Well, we're still in the aftershock of the gigantic play.
The horse choo-choo.
The horse choo-choo.
Yeah, no, because we were like, I honestly expected a lot more people to be there, and I think it was just the mixture of it being like super hot and probably the end of a pandemic and people still being nervous, and then also people would have to like travel down when it was super hot and near the end of the pandemic. So basically, I don't blame people, but it did mean that when we wanted to go to Pony, we were actually able to get in. Some people had to wait, but you know, we made it happen still. Oh, I got. What? Why does he keep doing that? Am I not doing it correctly?
I remember the timing on this being really annoying.
Okay, well, I got it there, I guess. Gold enemies are immune. Oh, that's why I couldn't get it earlier. Well, they don't appear to be attacking, so I guess that's fine. Oh. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Okay. You and the horse are now friends for life. Oh, hell yes.
That's a very cute way of saying it.
Let's see the Hess keep up with me now.
Ooh. I like that so I don't know if the chat can see it, but every time I get achievements, they're like covered up.
I've like slightly seen something like achievements.
Okay. Because I don't know if this is one of those things where the achievements are actually like screen captured. Because sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't.
It might be because I'm not watching the actual stream feed.
Oh, yeah, that might be it. But I'll get achievements sometimes and they'll pop out over stuff that I got. So I'm like, well, I guess I just won't find out what that is. What's the multimedia I just got? Oh, okay, it's just another Threshold Kids. Or it's just the Threshold Kids that I just watched. Alright. I was talking to Chad earlier where like I kept jumping and then like holding A because I just gotten like my muscle memories just remembered that I had the ability to float. So I'm glad at least I have the air dodge because not being able to float or air dodge was really annoying me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like the movement stuff is such an important part of this game that it feels just so bad to not have it.
Right? Yeah, like it as you unlock it, it becomes so second nature for navigating around. And it's not like you necessarily like need it, and part of that movement being locked off is very clearly like to make that stuff to make it so you can't just immediately open up the game. It's still annoying.
Right, yeah. It's still very annoying. And it's like I think that I feel the same way actually with Hollow Knight. It's like, it's a very different game in its kind of like general appearance and everything, but it's like actually kind of a similar one.
Yeah.
In terms of like progression, like Metroidvania type stuff. But I actually found that game really difficult to like enjoy until you got the dash.
Oh, the second I like went to go replay it recently, I had the same problem where I was just like, oh, this game feels bad without dash. Like this game just does not feel good.
Yeah, super does. Like, yeah, it feels absolutely awful without it. Like,
someone redeemed
it's very
earlier.
Hard to even.
No spin, so I guess I won't be using spin this time. But sorry, go on.
They said what? Wait, for any specific reason no spin?
I think they just don't like it. Maybe they just want to cripple me, but that's fine, I guess.
I don't think spin is even good. I mean, it could be wrong, but that's not very likely.
Gotta drink, coward. But yeah, no, I'm totally with you. Where it's like, Hollow Knight especially once you lose it, because you just have it so much in your muscle memory that you're just like, something about this feels extremely wrong, and I can't quite place why.
Right. I mean, like, even just playing it for the first time, I felt like, I mean, I don't know. the Souls games that it's kind of like, directly imitating are very like, one of their like most central things is that they're like, that they're about like kind of like dodging and reacting to enemies. And when you have like this, you have in Hollow Knight, when you start off, you have like very little horizontal movement on your jump. Even your like normal jump animation is incredibly vertical. No like horizontal depth to it.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't let you feel like you can evade enemies very well, and so you end up kind of like stuck in this feeling where like where you can't kind of like do some of the basic things that you would do to like avoid enemies.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to just like you have to do some weird walking stuff that just doesn't feel right. Until you get the dash, and then you can go like backward.
I forgot that you don't start that game
is.
off with the dodge.
Place for
Yeah,
congratulations.
it's so weird. Like, yeah, I would have said like,
It happened in the last.
I know you get it like early, but you don't get it. You don't get it
Rolling
nearly early enough.
assistant.
I think
like-
you have to beat a
funny thing
boss
is,
before you even
I've
get
been a
it, and like
janitor.
that's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
more
you
at home
do.
in that role than as the director.
And it's not even like a hard boss. I think
Only
it's like the
Ahti
one
here seems to see that.
that like
Yeah,
has the super
how-
telegraph
That's
dive
probably what
attack,
Look,
but it's still a
you
thing
need
where
to
it's
get
like
the
not being
lockdown
able to
with
dodge
me,
is such a pain in
otherwise
the
I can't get
ass.
to the other sectors.
Right.
Can you help me
Yeah,
get
it
to
just
the override?
feels very, very.
Yes, yes. Easy
Beginning dirt.
peasy. It's just around
Uh,
the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table.
Hi, flowers.
Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin
I
problem.
I love
bad
how
one.
much this game is
They've
just like,
already
oh, you need
messed
to
up
lift the
the
lockdown.
cooling pumps.
I need you to do some
And the
janitorial things
power
first.
generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs
Do
to be
janitors
fixed
have fancy control
before the
guns? 'Cause I
plant
don't know
blows
how
up.
Adi survives.
And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Adi is
Trying
very
my
heavily
best to
implied
keep
to
up
be
with
some
this.
sort of supernatural
Fix the
presence
cooler
and not a
pumps
normal
and
janitor.
the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
He's
Don't
a
you worry. I've left
he's a
you
janitor
clear
that came with the
instructions.
oldest house.
You'll get
Yeah,
straight off
he
the thread
came-
before I go to my
He was
vacation.
he was there
The words
before
on the task board
the
here
federal
you
government
can do
was,
later.
so
when you
I
have
think
time.
been
we
here
even find
presumably a long
Vacation.
time. He's from Sweden though, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No one's gonna cancel my holiday or see.
I think they even find
But
you even
don't
find
worry,
documents that are
though.
like,
You'll take care of it,
hey,
and soon this crisis
we
is
didn't
gonna
hire
be
this
last
guy.
week
Like,
there's
who's
no.
this janitor? Like, he's a really
You
good
better
janitor.
go now, so you don't have
But
to
like,
have
we
your
didn't
head as your
hire
head
him.
lately.
He's just like he just
The
is
door in
working
the
here.
back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Oh, Peppermint says he's implied to be the house itself. Oh yeah, I forget you also get side quests from him.
Oh yeah, he has like his own full long quest tree thing.
Yep. Burn the trash.
Which I did not end
Throw
up
it in
actually.
the fire.
I think that's how you get the
Burn it
janitor
all.
costume, which is one of the
Turn it into
Oh
rain.
yeah, that's right. Well, we definitely didn't.
yeah. So we're gonna
But-
we're gonna go ahead and start some of that right now.
Not into.
Where is that on my map? Okay, well we're gonna have to keep going forward anyway, so we might as well.
Pensioner.
All these little ramblings.
North Pole is the director.
looking around his office to see if there's any notes.
In his bachelor pad.
Ati is he's Finnish actually, which is kind of I assume a cute joke. 'Cause I think Remedy is from Finland, right?
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot.
But he gave us 2-layer, so we can go there now. And open up this area so we can travel through there if I don't mean to go through the janitors. Shatter projectile choke. Ooh. Oh, let's just reduce this. I wasn't used to that. I prefer the gold suit for all my chairmen. Yeah, the gold suit and the janitor suit were the two that I would alternate off a lot
Okay,
with
so what happens
Jesse.
again if that thing blows up?
Power.
Explosion.
Power explosion.
Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Alright, let's see what he actually said.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit.
I love the
He didn't
trench
really have a
scenes lot.
choice.
They
I
are
suppose
just
at the
like,
end of the day,
it is just the same
director's
thing
most
looped over and
basic
over
duty
again.
is to keep
Dialogue
the
that's
lights on.
very similar every time. But it's still
Yeah.
like,
to you, Northmoor.
I mean,
There
it
were
works.
No prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there.
Oh,
Had
okay.
the whole
So
time.
remember
head
this line he has
working my
about
ass off.
the previous guy,
I
Northmoor,
had nothing
and
to
how part of the
lose.
director's job is to keep the
I
lights
picked up
on.
the gun,
I
almost
don't know if
started
it's gonna
there.
come up in this stream, but it will be an important line later. For minor plot lore related reasons. Oh, okay. Suspicious elevator. Hi, Nubug. We met with the janitor, and he gave us a side quest, but he also gave us the key card so we can go lift the lockdown. Also, we defeated a merry-go-round, so now we can dash. Oh, there it is. Definitely don't bind it to yourself. Oh, well. They don't want employees learning how to dodge. Or fast travel. Oh, yeah, we were talking about how good Audi is. I wonder what NSC stands for. Well, before we do anything else, let's go see if we can take care of that trash burning for Audi. No, wait. Yeah, and like when you're looking at this game and like the lighting and stuff, chat, keep in mind too that this is also me having to turn the game down to low in order to make it streamable. Actually, I wonder, since the frame rate thing,
really
the frame rate thing was actually the big problem, right? I wonder if I can maybe set it to medium and still have it be fine. Am I getting any dropped frames? Does it look really bad? The preview image I'm looking at does not look great on the left. How's that look, chat? Okay. How's it look over on Discord? Alright, well, I can bump it up to medium then. Because for people who weren't here for the first stream, I ended up having to set my output for my stream to like 30 frames per second to make it playable. Like, by which I mean like make it viewable. Okay, if the frame rate drop is enough of an issue, or if it looks too choppy, chat, let me know, and I can just switch back to low, because the resolution difference isn't that big.
Yeah, I think the FPS is gonna make by far the biggest difference.
Yeah.
That
like,
still looks great. Like,
oh right, I wanted to do. Yeah, no, like it looks good. Honestly, like it having been on low, it still looked great. But
Hey, are you new?
if I can have it.
Talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Okay. Oh yeah, I played it on the PlayStation 4, and it was great on there. Oh, there he is.
Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security.
Oh, I'll talk to you in a
Can be
second.
safe room.
I'm running around seeing this. Aha! You're hiding out stuff on me. And documents? Hold on, buddy. Hold your horses. Oh yeah, here it is. If someone is asking about Ati, just tell them you only didn't leave it at that. Nobody should interfere with him.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden.
My name is Jesse.
I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure.
Oh, I forgot about
Man.
this, like, SNL
Let's
actor.
skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. And Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
I wonder what's
Darling.
inside.
He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us
I
these
always like to
personal
have everyone
HRAs
already
before
knows
he
you're the
left.
new director.
Hey, did I
It's
mention
really
that
an
his parents'
interesting
clothes
little
off?
thing.
Crazy dude.
Where it's like
Darling
all
knew
of
the
the
history
pictures
of
update immediately, and
Listen,
everyone is just
I love playing
aware,
20
which kind of
questions as much as
implies
the
that
next
there's
guy,
some
but
sort of
we
like
have
weird
got to get the water and
consciousness
electrical
sharing
systems
effect that
repaired
the house
before this
has on
baby blows.
people.
I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Okay. Listen, the radios aren't working. So
But
if you
everyone
find
isn't
Boss
aware that you're
Salvador out
calling
there,
them the
could you
hiss.
Please ask him what the plan is.
I do like
I'm
that
sure
they're
he
like,
will have one by now.
oh wow,
I'll keep an eye out.
fun name. I guess that.
He sure
I
has
guess
a lot
that
of
works.
faith in his
It,
boss.
it's really, yeah, everyone's just like, I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess they
Try to
make
say
a weird
loud.
noise. I actually am going to turn the quality down a little bit, because I keep looking over at the preview, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks choppy, and I'd rather it look, you know, a little flowy.
Yeah, I think it looks good enough down at low settings. So it's better to
Blockages
have
in
it
pipe C
looking.
through F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man.
Oh, it's Jesse Faden's trying to make his happen again.
Jesse
When
Faden
the
is trying to
converters and
make
coolant pumps are working
Hiss
again,
a
we should be
forced
able to
meme.
get this baby back down
It's a
to
real
zero.
Millhouse situation.
I hope.
You know, if you think about it,
What do you know about the hiss?
the hiss
Not much. From what I've seen.
replicates by
Well, they use the
forcing
same
their
tactics
meat.
that Marshall and Salvador used,
Ah.
which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which
Yeah, I'm down with
is a
that.
pretty fucking
I was gonna
horrible
do a
thought.
whole bit this stream of like Jesse
Or
Faden
they're
as
just
like an
using whatever they find in their
anti-lockdown,
victims'
like
In any case,
anti-vaxxer type.
really
But then I was
eager to
like,
get
I guess
inside
she's
the
really
politics.
only
Why do you
anti-lockdown,
think that is?
and she just doesn't need
Shit,
an
I don't know.
HRA.
Wanna be my life order?
Right.
She seems to be pretty insistent
What
that
do you
everyone
do
else
here,
wears one
Arish?
though.
security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the
I
weird shit down
also
here
love that
doesn't
the
bother me.
HRA is just
Learned
like
everything I know from Salvador.
this
Best
the
security agent
dorkiest
this
looking
bureau
like
has ever
the
seen.
most like
Yeah.
looks like
And you
a
like your
kid's
job?
sci-fi or like a
Love it.
low budget like
You know,
like
everyone thinks that maintenance
it's
is
the
the
kind
lowest
of thing
rung
you
on the
would
ladder just
see
'cause
in
we
like
fix
a
pipes instead
YouTube
of
horror channel
writing
thing where they
memos.
don't have a huge budget,
I gotta be honest.
but they can make
these are the
something that
bravest
looks
people
kind
in
of
the goddamn building.
science-y.
I'm proud to work with them.
I've done
Right,
a few
exactly.
jobs with these.
It looks like a
companies.
laser tag
They
vest.
say what they mean.
Like Weed over 69. What do you know about the pits?
What exactly is the power plant?
What if it was?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the bureau.
Did you say what if it
and
was
it's
the
got two
piss?
very simple rules.
Because it's
What if
pissing
it-
everyone
what
off.
if it was the
Lowest
pit?
temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified.
Oh, it does
so
look like a laser tag vest.
It really
Sounds
does.
like
It's got the
secrets
it's
of
got the
standard
like thing in the
operating
front where it's like
procedure
that's
around
the
here.
sensor,
Yeah.
and it looks like it
It's all
would
part
like
of the job.
maybe have some like sensors on the side.
Right. I mean, it
What
has
do you know about the
this.
service weapon?
Not much. I think it's director only.
When's Mr.
Salvador
S
told me about the
dropping
time he saw
overpriced
trench usage. Sounds like
HRAs?
that gun can do some
The
serious
hot new
damage.
leather look is
I
it's just an
took pictures of it once,
HRA.
though, and, it looks different than that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Fantastic.
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course.
Everyone
My
knows
favorite
and
coffee
loves.
break buddy.
Aw.
Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I'm gonna be real quick right back. Gonna do a quick BRB.
What if it was the sis and it was that kind of game?
What if it was the Sis and it was a like a Twine game from 2000, I don't know, 11. Yeah, I will be right back.
So what if it was the sis in CIS? Does that? Welcome back.
Oops. Alright, there we go. How did Chat behave himself while I was gone?
I believe so.
Real, can you watch my can you watch them while I go smoke a moment?
Hey, can you watch my chat while I take a smoke?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna take a smoke break. Can someone check watch my chat, please? Make sure they don't act up. I think my favorite thing about the screenshots from that
Don't give them any food.
Can you watch them while I go smoke? Is the screenshots of people in the chat actually watching them while they go smoke, and it's just like people being like, "Quit jumping on the damn couch."
That's really cute.
It's really cute. Just the idea of random people on Facebook being like, "Yeah, we'll watch them while you go smoke." Okay, you got anything to say? Alright, so let's see here.
They're hot. They're hot. Let your chat in.
I shan't be letting my chat in. I'm just kidding. I only ate one meal today. BCBB, get something in you. I've made that mistake before too, and then I'm like, why do I feel so crappy today? And then I realized.
I can't get any work done.
Oh, I forgot about these guys. I hate those guys. Ah! I'm very excited for when I upgrade my telepath enough that you can just pick these guys up. Like, I don't even think you have to like do a lot of damage to them. You just like upgrade it enough that you can just pick them up.
Yeah, I think you can just at a certain point
weapons.
you can just popcorn enemies. You can just do that with them.
Just call them popcorn enemies.
Yeah. That is a term used in, I think they're used primarily in shmup circles, but it's a catchy term. Like, it usually just refers to like any kind of like disposable, like really low level enemy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Especially in kind of boss-centric like shmups, but I think it is very applicable in games like this where there's very like
Yeah. Like, kind of like enemies that are basically just there where it's like your goal is to not get mobbed by them because they'll explode and kill you.
Right. Right. Yeah. Or even just like, I mean, I would say like the real popcorn ones are the ones where it's just like the lowest level enemy that's just there to get shot and be kind of like a filler.
Oh yeah.
To complicate things. So the regular like high shooting gun type guys.
That makes sense. We got a mod pole. I don't know what we should make the mod pole though.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Oops.
That's what we pull the mods for, or do the mods make the pole?
The mods can make a pole of their choosing, or it can be related to something specific. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, what should we do, or like what you can have them mod them. You can ask them to be like, oh, make Jay do this, or this, or just like sometimes it'll just be like a dumb question. I don't know, I guess we could do.
Oh shit! It's Tony.
Oh
shit!
Hey Tony, what should the mall be, or what should the poll be?
A poll for what?
Mod poll. Just mod.
Oh, just a mod poll?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This game's also really good at making you do really easy things to teach
What
you
do you
how
mean?
to play it.
Mod poll. Do you have? Is it like a thing where you have to do something?
It could be that. It could just be like what like. We've definitely had ones that are just dumb questions for the chat. Kind of depends on what we think of.
Let's see.
Oh fuck.
I'm drawing a blank. Do you have do you have your next games selected?
I mean, this game will probably take a while. Oh, I guess we could do because I think I'm gonna be beating Hitman 3 next week, so we could do mod polls for that.
Yeah, why not?
Oh fuck, there was flying guys. I was like, why isn't this area cleared of enemies yet? Oh, because there was a flying one.
I can't remember how to make a poll.
/poll in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna for after I beat Hitman 3, which should be next week. I can either start Silent Hill games, or actually, you know what? That's actually a really good one. Maybe so. Should it be what should I do next, or should it be should I do Silent Hill games on Monday for Chaos Mondays, or Saturday, and just have Saturday be like Silent Hill games? Because a thing I want to start doing is I want to play through all of the maligned Silent Hill games.
I accidentally
I think
made
that's
the
a
last
great idea.
poll.
Oh, what did you make the poll?
It was I think the last poll.
Oh, if you could have one superpower, that's super funny.
What superpower would it be though?
Zoe, I made this poll. But yeah, I guess that works.
Oh, I see.
So should Silent Hills be... I'm going to play all the maligned Silent Hill games. Because I've already done Downpour. So it'd be
There was
Homecoming...
like quite a burst there, wasn't there?
What?
Like, there was... I forget what was the cause, but it was like, they came out like all at once, right? There was like the Wii one, the PSP one.
Oh yeah. They all just came out in a flood, and then it ended with the PSP one, which did so badly that I think that's basically what killed the franchise.
Yeah, it must have been like Konami deciding to like. This is too much.
Yeah. Just Konami being like, well, I guess it's literally impossible for us to figure out what people want in a Silent Hill game, so we're just not going to anymore.
Who even these like?
But
who those developers were and why they.
well, I do know for Origins and Shattered Memory, it was not Ken Levine, the guy who made Her Story.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Sam Bartlow. Sam Bartlow worked on Origins and on Shattered Memories, and that was part of the reason why he was like so hated, I guess is the best way to put it. Was because people really was mad at him for those two games. So I'm gonna play.
By crash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
So I'm gonna be playing Shattered Memories, Origins, Homecoming, and then the PSP one is my idea. But I'm asking basically chat, hey, should that be Saturdays or should that be what I do for Chaos Mondays after Hitman? And really, Saturday ones would be like afternoon streams, and I probably wouldn't be doing them every Saturday, just because I.
Breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
But yeah, that's what the next poll should be.
Oh.
My name is
So
Dr.
Silent Hill Saturdays or
lead
Silent Hill
researcher
Mondays?
Of the parakinesiology department. I believe that I've discovered a code omega paranatural entity residing within the
Mondays?
bureau itself. Right under our noses.
Or
Darling refused to allocate
add a
the
third
budget or
option?
resources, so I'm taking matters
Other
into
day?
my own
Question
hands.
mark.
Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time.
I love
now.
this because you don't know if this person is just crazy or if it's real.
Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Oh. So yeah, there was just some person who the furnace started talking to, so she started feeding it people.
Yeah.
There's actually an
that's how that happened.
extremely
Flowers.
difficult unmarked side quest in this game where you feed a bunch of things to the furnace.
Wait, really?
It was something that I literally could not figure out. I don't think there's anything in the game that explicitly tells you what it is. Let's see if I can do the first one. I might be able to. Yes. Wait. Is it around here?
The furnace wants flesh. It's true.
Okay, yes. Actually, I do know for a fact that one of them is around here and I can get it. So, it is... Not that. I could have sworn it was like right around here.
I think one of the games that we're working on is like based entirely out of creating a game out of doing stupid crap and finding out that that's the actual game essentially.
Oh, I love that. Like weird random like the kind of stuff that is like game secret stuff.
Yeah, exactly, but like the whole game is that essentially.
Ah.
Like it's got like a pretty straightforward objective, but then the actual rest of the game is from lol, look, I can do this.
Oh.
And then stuff happens essentially. But fortunately,
That's
nobody
cute.
knows
I
where
like
I
that
work.
idea.
Nobody knows where I work, so that's not a spoiler.
Breath of the Wild 2. Tony works for Nintendo of America.
No, don't tell people. I told. What's Ubisoft?
French, I think.
What
But
does it stand for? What is it? What does it mean in
Universal Basic Income
Ubiquitous?
Soft. Oh, Bandit!
Shit.
Hey, Bandit!
Fuck.
Thank you for following.
Hello.
People should
There you go.
also follow Bandit. They play Bandit. I was actually hanging out with James at Pride, and they were saying that they were sad you didn't come out to Pride because they wanted to talk to you about Tarkov, because they said you were the only other person they knew that played Tarkov on stream with any regularity.
Are you trying? If I'm correct, are you trying to escape from that, Tarkov?
I believe you're trying to escape to Tarkov.
Oh, okay.
It's actually really less Tarkov and it's more like Tark in.
Me as a politician in the world of Tarkov, we need to Tark in to the polls.
Baby, you should be a girl boss. I think you'd do great.
I am a girl boss.
Why do they
good.
call it Tarkov when you in of off Tark?
When you in the of Tark, and you Tark the Tarkov.
Yeah. Hot shoot.
But thank you for the raid and thank you for following. Also, I keep forgetting that A, now that the pandemic is over, and B, now that you live in the same country as me, we can hang out.
Whoa.
Gatekeep, gaslight, Tarkov.
It's true.
Where is the last? Oh, fuck you.
Am I a girl boss? I think I'm a girl boss.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you are a
absolutely.
girl and you are a boss.
Oh, yeah.
A girl boss.
And I have feet.
And you got feet. And you got feet. And you're
And
a
I'm
gamer.
gamer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a gamer though.
That's
Really
fine.
not.
No, everyone has their flaws.
I work on video games. I can't be a gamer. That's illegal.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can't.
Making
you
it?
can't
Oh,
you
there it
can't
is. It
taste-
appeared.
You
Okay.
can't sample the
You
product.
can't game what you eat.
So
You can't
That's
sample
so
the
true.
product.
there are a bunch of these here. If I can just get it. Which are TVs that have fire playing on them. And they're hidden kind of throughout this area. And I believe you basically have to get like all of the power-ups and stuff to be able to access them all. But when you do, you have to throw each one of them into the fire, and then you unlock something. And this was one that I had. This is one of the things in this game that I couldn't figure out on my own. I had to unlock it because I straight up couldn't figure out what the deal with these TVs were, but I kept finding them. And every time you throw one in, it like screams.
Huh? Does it do something special?
I think you just it just unlocks like some upgrade or something. It's a very minor thing. I think you might get some lore maybe. I forget what exactly it is. But you get something from it because there's one that's over here too, but you have to like be able to like get up in there to get it.
Oh.
And then there's one that's
So,
like.
So what you're
all
saying is
that
this is
over
a
here.
Metroidvania.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this game is hardcore Metroidvania. Oh, look at that! I got 2 abilities though for doing that side thing. I'm gonna make my launch hurt people more because Jesse Faden is a toxic girl boss.
Nice. I want toxic girl boss.
I don't know if you're. I guess you're toxic.
Yeah. Like Britney Spears.
Yeah. Or the McElroys. Or
Ooh,
Homestuck.
no, don't do that. No.
What about
I
Homestuck?
don't wanna. I take it back. I don't wanna be. No, I don't wanna be that.
Wow, claims to be a girl boss, doesn't want to be like the McElroys.
Shut up. Good lord. I guess to be a girl boss, you do have to be married to one of them.
One of the McElroys?
Yeah, specifically any of them.
The
Are there
large
like- are there,
McElroy
like, laws
clan.
now?
Who are you married to?
Yeah.
That's a girl boss.
I'm imagining a like Zynga style personality test where it's like, which McElroy brother are you married to? Do you yell at store workers at a mall?
I want to date the. I want to marry the off-brand McElroys. I want to like the.
I think that's.
Off-brand one?
I think that's just
Off-brand
the.
No.
I think
They're
that's
just
just the podcast about list boys.
There have to be. It's true. There have to be like bargain bin McElroys.
I mean, have you, Tony? Have I sent you the
there
clip of
clearly are.
the McElroy parody that they did?
Who?
The podcast about list boys.
Oh.
It's
No.
all three of them doing. One of them does an impeccable Griffin, but it's
Oh,
all of
no.
them just doing McElroy impressions.
Oh,
But it's
no.
like
I don't understand how I could enjoy this.
well, the first one is them pretending to read a really long letter from a guy asking for advice to deal with his crush on Crystal Star Fox. And it just kind of escalates from there.
Right.
Who's the one who? Oh my God, Crystal Starfuck featured intimately in one of the most canceled McElroy engagement men.
Yeah,
I thought you were about to call
say
Nick Robinson
Okay,
a
I was
McElroy
about-
brother, which
okay,
he
I have
is.
literally been sitting here trying not to reference him because that was the first name that popped in my head when I said a knockoff McElroy.
He was not a knockoff. He was in the family.
It's fair.
He was a proud McElroy clanster.
Punished McElroy.
Punished McElroy. Listen, there's no way. Look, the Robinson family sure as fuck didn't want him anymore.
Oh no, he definitely didn't make that cut.
That guy died, right? Nick Robinson?
Yes.
I mean, he continues to make videos to this day.
So yes. Yeah, he makes 40, but last I saw he makes like 45-minute videos about typos in Animal Crossing, which I think is a fate worse than death. I wish he didn't get money for it, but I think even
YouTuber.
I think
What-
even
what
if
was
he
the thing?
didn't get money for it, he'd be fine since he's from like a rich family.
Yeah. I'm like, I am holding all of the fun that I can on this one.
Listen, anyways, I was doing my best until you said it.
I did say the most canceled man, not.
I know, but.
I did really try not to say the actual name.
I was avoiding the entire topic.
Can I, since the
That is
subject's
true.
already up, can I talk about my great story about when he got canceled?
Where were you when he got canceled?
Oh, so I can tell you, because I was camping. I was at like a big camping convention thing, and a friend of mine walked up and was like,
You're a CFT?
yeah, and was like, hey, did you hear about Nick Robinson? And I went, what about him? And they said, oh, he got outed as like a sex pest. And I was like, I need to find service right now. And like literally like ran to try to find cell phone service on the campsite because I needed to see what had happened.
Jay, that's a disease.
Listen, I had been waiting for it to happen for a while. I knew
Jay, I'm
that
afraid-
guy was a creep.
I'm afraid you have poster's disease.
And? Well, listen, there's no treatment for it. The only treatment is more posting. Tragically.
The only treatment is more posting. I'm not sure if that's actually
I don't know about that, yeah. I want to get a ghost Twitterer. Have somebody else write all my tweets for me.
I'll do it.
Would I get canceled slower or faster?
I think it depends on what you pay for.
Yeah, pull me slow.
What you pay for?
Yeah, like are you trying to like which service are you trying to get from getting canceled?
yeah. Am I trying to get canceled or? I'm an okay amount of canceled at the moment. I don't think I need to change it.
With our special Get Canceled social media maintenance services, are you tired of maintaining your reputation? Let us ruin it for you.
Oh yeah, ruin it on your own terms. wonder if more and more
Zoe
teams
said-
will be trying to do this.
Zoe says I can speed run you to cancellation. I believe that, Zoe, actually.
The best defense is a good offense, as they say.
Listen, Zoe is just saying specifically what only I am thinking.
Oh.
At all times.
I do love that. She's just saying what I specifically am thinking.
What only I am thinking. No one else. Adam's here.
Adam! Say hello.
Yeah, I will. He said he might drop in.
I would love
we
that.
were talking about like trad tattoos, and I was like, oh hell yeah, give me a live, laugh, love stamp.
What is the, yeah, what's the trad tattoo?
I was running in here to stream, so I never actually got the end of that tale. So
I
might
assume
taste
they
it later,
mean
but-
traditional style and
Yeah, I
not
think
like
so, yeah.
trad wife tattoos or
Yeah, and
like.
Then I
That would
said I
be
wanted.
pretty good.
I said I wanted a live, laugh, love tramp stamp, and then I
Hi,
said I wanted like
sister.
over my butt. And then oh well, there he is. Hello.
Hi, Adam.
Hello.
Adam, while we were at Pride, somebody complimented a shirt that you had made. I wish I could remember offhand who was wearing it, but we talked about how good your art was, and so we told them to go follow you. So if you got a new follower over Pride weekend, that's who it was. And if you didn't, that means they lied to us and did not go follow you.
I have a shirt from Adam, and I get compliments on it every single time I wear it. But that is also partially because I have conditioned the men around me to compliment me every time they see it.
I mean,
So
Adam's
that is
designs
also
are just
a factor.
that good.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. It's true. No, I do get compliments on that shirt. Like genuinely, it's a really good shirt. Quite glad to have it. I'm gonna find a photo of it and I'm gonna post it because it's a good ass shirt.
I have to. So I forgot that in addition to the molds, we also have the goo.
The mold and the goo.
Or the clog, which is Ati's enemies. Oh, Semioid Destroy. Thank you for following.
Samoyed. I love Samoyeds.
Samoyeds are very good. So I did not know until
Hammies.
recently that they're very tiny in real life. I just
Wait.
assumed that they were big dogs.
Wait, what?
Samoyeds are like a little bit bigger than a Shiba.
Well, Samoyeds are, I don't know, they're medium to large dogs, and they can actually be pretty big. But, yeah.
40 to 65
Yeah, they're 40 to
pounders.
65 pounder. That's a pretty big dog.
I guess I just imagined that they would be like huge dogs.
Gigantic.
Like
Well,
I
I feel
imagined
like-
that they would be a dog that if they could stand up. You know?
I do recall watching Azumanga Daioh as a baby, and they had a Samoyed in that, and it was gigantic, but that's because they were all tiny girls.
Yeah.
so.
That's because they were anime children. And they
Yes.
make kids like double small in animes. They
I'm
measure
trying to
those
find
things
a-
in heights.
I'm trying to find a photo of Adam's shirt that I bought, but that isn't a thirst trap photo.
I mean, that's exactly what you should be.
Oh no, it's a very good shirt for that, but...
It's a great advertisement for the shirt.
Oh fuck. I do love that some of the bigger enemies have like names and stuff attached to them. Oh. I don't like that they're bullet sponges. In fact, I would say
I wish you could turn that down.
the bullet sponge thing. I mean, I could, but they're not that hard now that I'm like reused to the game. It really was just like that. Whoa, boy, that one fight scene was where the problem was. Fuck. Oh fuck. Did not plan to jump all the way down to the level where he was. Oh shit, congrats, Sister Slug. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Oh, I found Here we go. I found a pic of me not wearing it.
I mean, that counts, I guess, right? Like, that works. Like, that's still a picture of the shirt.
Yeah. No, I found a... Yeah. The website's not working.
Oh. Tony, how was your Pride week? I guess you're in California, so you guys have a different Pride weekend.
I was not... I respectfully didn't do anything Pride related, I guess.
Wow, some ally.
Hey, I just give them money. Listen, do you want me there? Do you want me there? I will show up and take up as much space as you're willing to let me.
Listen, if you take up space, that's less room for people I don't like to take up space.
That's fair. I'm probably the least annoying at LA. I've been on the internet. I know what it's like.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Alright, not the best photo, but this is the shirt that I bought that Adam made. It's really good. Not the best photo, sorry, but it's really good. It's like a heart-shaped tie-dye. It's so good. It's so cute. It's really cute. I love it.
No, no. I gotta save my friends.
I had flowers and flinch over.
Oh yeah, that counts as Pride celebrations.
Yeah. I think I made them kiss. Like Barbie.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's great.
Listen, there is nothing that represents Pride more than making two boys kiss.
I don't think I did that. I did threaten all of my many boyfriends at the start of the month. I was like, y'all better be kissing boys this month.
Listen, boys, it's gay month. Get your gay quota in.
I didn't kiss a girl though. I'm in trouble. I guess I.
Yeah, what the heck?
I guess I.
At least you were a Fujo for this month. I feel like
I was a Fujo. It's true.
Yeah. That's like the equivalent of kissing 3 girls.
I think the first thing I did, the first day of Pride Month, I drew my boyfriend kissing a boy on the head, and I was like, oh, I did it.
That's really cute.
It wasn't intentional. It
Listen,
was like
you made food
that happened
for the queers.
Yeah, food. I did. Yeah. Yeah, queer baiting is good. Especially with
queer baiting. That's when you that's when you seduce a queer guy, right?
Zoe, of course that's your Discord name.
Using shatter. Oh, okay. I like some of the flavor tests that they put on these. Like, you may enjoy, execute, smile this measure. Smile not guaranteed. 15%, 16%. Okay, we'll put that one down. Break that one down. Honestly, the main reason I break a lot of these things down is just to cut down on time. Having to inevitably do so later. Oh, I got a new... Oh yeah, I got the troopers. These ones have armor and are harder and are bullet sponges. I think my current Discord display name, at least in Film Critters chat, is what is it? You guys can see it. It's some pun because I had to explain it to someone.
Is it celiac Murphy? I don't know what that means.
So, do you know what a celiac is?
Like it's in celiac disease?
Yeah, like gluten intolerance.
Mm.
And Cillian Murphy is the guy from Red Eye. It might have been you who I had to explain it to. It was either you or Mia. I remember I had to explain it to you like a week ago.
I think it was not me, so it was probably Mia, but that's really funny.
Gluten intolerance, just tolerate gluten. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. It's just like, come on, just choose to be gluten intolerant. Just choose to be gluten intolerant.
Being intolerant on Pride Month is a little...
What do you think the G in LGBT stands for?
I believe that. Hey, it's LGBT.
That's gonna be my new thing. Is just when I see a really bad take, is I'm just gonna retweet it with "I believe that."
I believe that.
I believe this.
I say that all the time. I feel like whenever people try to bring up discourse, I'm like, oh, I believe that, or I'll say, what's that?
What's that is a good one.
There's nothing better than a good what's that whenever someone says what should stay on Twitter out loud in person. Like if I hear allosexual or whatever it is outside.
All of the sexuals, yes please.
In person. If I hear any of those words in person, I will just say, what's that?
What's wrong with all of the sexual? What's wrong with all of sexuals? Italians need love too. Heyo.
It's just like it wouldn't exist if people literally spoke to a human being outside once. Like the bar is low. It's a really low bar. Like you have to engage in any of that discourse, you have already become a sociopath.
I will
That's
say
how
I
I
was
feel.
very glad that I have yet to have anybody yell at my face, to my face on Twitter about my post today, because I was waiting for it, but so far it hasn't happened.
Wait, what was your post?
What was your
I made a post where it was like, let me go look. It was something to the extent of like, people, the reason why people like hold like independent and especially like LGBTQ creators to a higher standard is because they consume things based on the value / consumption of takes.
Yeah, I saw you saying some of that stuff about.
And I was like, and that inherently is going to benefit like corporations. And I was like, basically making a point of like, oh, well, if people like, the response is like, oh, well, I don't want to support someone who believes X. And it's like, okay, well, is that person believing X actually something that affects you in any real way versus like what a corporation does and can do to you and does do to you?
There was a video of a real life person saying, "I'm a minor in a real life situation to get out of it."
That's so funny. That's literally the version of doing the "I'm just a little guy and it's my birthday."
Age is not like an identity category in the same way. You can't just be like, "Oh my god, I don't even want to stop. I don't even want to entertain this." I liked that tweet, which is how I passive aggressively retweet things these days.
Yeah, because Twitter will put it on their timeline for you.
Right, yeah. I like, to me, a tweet, a like is nothing more now than a passive aggressive retweet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is why if
I don't like that sound.
I would only ever like a pornographic image on the Twitter timeline if it was one that I think it would be really funny to passive aggressively put in somebody's timeline.
It is. By the way, I keep forgetting that Twitter does that. I'm like, not because like I'm liking stuff and people are like, oh, this was put on my timeline, thankfully. But I keep forgetting that that's a thing because I immediately found the way to make it so it doesn't do that. Which is like, you can like mute a bunch of...
You don't have to have that happen to yourself.
Yeah. But consequently, I forget that actually happens to people, and whenever people complain about it,
to other people, for sure.
Because every time I've like loaded Twitter and that hasn't kicked in yet, and I look at that stuff, I'm like, this is like intolerable. Like, it is insane to me that people navigate the website that way, because that is a fucking intolerable condition for a website.
Yeah, it's just insane. This is why I use TweetDeck, because there's no real other way to do it.
Yeah, my only real using of Twitter is to look at art on an art account, and it is fun and great. And then somebody I know likes a thing, and then it shows up on my feed, and you know what that thing they liked is? It's like a drawing from some anime or something, and then I'm like, oh, that's cute. It's great. Following things that don't have words on them is so good.
Yeah, that's why I try and cultivate an image-based Twitter account, like purely visual if I can. One thing though that I thought was pretty funny recently, and this is kind of maybe tangential to the news of discourse, but I think it could work out. But there was somebody who I follow, who's a fighting game person, and he was like, every time I see a tier list for a game that's not, out yet, then I'm going to retweet a pornographic image. And so that is exactly what he did. He did absolutely make good on that promise. And there were quite a lot of pornographic images on my timeline that day, actually.
That's so funny.
I thought it was a really good way to disincentivize, or possibly create the opposite situation. But
yeah, I guess it depends on how good the images that he they retweet are.
Yeah, what kind of porn are we talking about?
Yeah. I don't know if it would be anything either of you would have found interesting, but I was like, why are there a bunch of MILFs just absolutely squeezing the life out of dudes on my timeline? And then I was like, oh, okay.
What's a MILF?
You, Tony. You're a MILF.
That's fair.
You know what a MILF is because you are one.
I feel like I don't make some kind of cut to get to MILF.
That's not true.
You know what? I'll just take the
If Mia was here, she would be like, you are pure. She's the MILF connoisseur, so you should. But if you can't trust me, trust Mia.
I'll ask the consult.
MILFs are whoever you want them to be. That's so true.
Good.
The ILF is what constructs the M.
The ILF, yeah.
Someone was talking about. Somebody mentioned that it was cool that the GILF is gender neutral.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I guess so, because it can be either.
Yeah, it can even be grandparent.
Yeah.
On a shelf, I really don't like that one. I've said this many times, but I really do love how the construction of when people pluralize MILF as MILF.
Yeah.
I think that shit's real good. I think it's funny.
No. My first experience with that word MILFs was a 19-year-old telling me that he liked MILFs as he was attempting to flirt with me, and I was like, please.
We have this conversation. We did. Tony,
we did.
You're such a liar.
I
literally talked about it like last week.
I know, and it still haunts me.
I will say,
still haunts me.
Straight up, if a 19-year-old is like, "Oh, I'm into MILFs," it's like, no, you're not. You're because you're 19. Like, to you, a MILF is like a 22-year-old woman. Like,
yeah,
that's like, no, you're just into like slightly older than you women.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, I was.
All
like,
women are MILFs.
First off,
you're just not into teenage girls. Like, that's just what's.
I reflexively, without thinking, immediately said, "Here's what we're not gonna do," like a reflex. It like instantly.
Here's what we're not to do.
I don't think I talk like that usually. Yeah, no one's calling me that. I take it back. I can be called MILF as a compliment.
What if it was
but-
like, is there a term where it's like,
You know what? You can
like
call me a
person I'd
MILF.
like to make a mother? Because I feel like that would be your market.
I mean,
an ilm.
Now
I will say no more on this subject.
If that caught
on. Moving on.
Hi Romeo, what do you
I think that you can call me a MILF if you're 30 or older. How's that?
Oh,
alright.
Person of MILF.
I'm gonna gatekeep MILF.
Well, again, it ties back to the thing I said before, where it's like a 19-year-old is like they're not into MILFs, they're just into women. They're just not into they're just not into
Women.
girls their age because girls their age are also teenagers. You're just into adults, dude.
Do you have to have a child to be a... Oh, I don't want to get into this level of MILF discourse.
MILF discourse.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to gatekeep MILF.
Romeo,
I just said that I wanted to.
You did just literally
so
say that you
sorry.
were gonna try and gatekeep MILF. I just need to point that one out to you, Tony.
Yeah. Wow, old flip-flopper Tony, huh? The political cartoonists are gonna have a field day with this one. That looks like a boss room. I don't want to go in there yet. What's this?
I could be a hypocritical MILF girl boss. That's fair. Did I tell my story about what happened to my fucking doctors?
No.
No, I didn't. So I don't know if you guys have followed the saga, but my endocrinologist has essentially been like fucking spinning the wheel and min-maxing my stats like a fucking Dark Souls character, taking me on and off shit all the time this whole year. And I got a new they gave me a different doctor today, and she was like, "Let me check your old records." And then she was like, she didn't say specifically this, but she was like, "Why have they been torturing you?" She was like horrified. She was like, "What are they doing?" I was like, "I don't know." I just sat there smiling like a fireman had just pulled me out of a burning building because she was
Oh
so,
my god,
she
no,
was so
that's
distraught.
horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. No, I've been complaining about this for a while, and I'm like, I'm a pretty chill dude. Like I could put up with a lot without complaining about it, but like definitely my doctor's taking me on and off shit constantly this year has been driving me bananas. But yeah, they
Sorry. I was gonna say I can second Tony or Zoe being a good person to bounce medical feedback off of. This weekend when somebody was like asking me about hormone stuff and they were like, "Well, I'm not quite sure what I want to go on or what to do," I literally was like, "All right, Zoe," and then I was just like, "Tell Zoe what you want," and Zoe could give you the plus and minuses of everything.
Nice. Good to know, Zoe. I might hit you up if I can get over the Discord name. I'm not allowed to type that. No.
I'm sorry. I'd love to message you, but I can't type your username.
Yeah, it's a slur.
Out of respect.
Yeah. I'm not allowed. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, it's been like a whole saga, and I just like today had this like this bizarre experience of like a doctor being like, "What the fuck?" about the whole thing, and I was like, I felt a certain level of like inner peace just sitting there smiling at this woman who was like, "I'm going to take care of you."
It is always nice when you find a doctor who basically is like, "Yeah, this thing that you've thought this whole time was in fact correct."
Yeah, it's like, wow, I thought my doctor was some sort of crazy psycho, but that's probably true, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I have some tweets where I called my doctor a psychopath.
I mean, yeah, that's wild. That's beyond wild, actually.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I'm
getting
in
there
a similar situation where, like, or I'm not in a similar situation at all. I'm in the opposite situation. I'm in a similar situation to what some other person was saying, which
This is
was
what we came here to do.
like, which was that my doctor just does what I
So
want.
much is expected from the director.
Like,
The responsibility.
like I just like I'm like, here, well,
dangerous war.
I'd like to do this, and my doctor is like, well, cool. How happy do you feel on those on that? And if I'm like, bad, then she's like, okay, cool, we'll do something about it. I wouldn't call her the wokest doctor by any means, but certainly one
I had to lose everything before
that
I could see the Bureau is the director's
that
life.
really respect what I want and need.
Anything else.
You know?
If the forces contained here escape,
So I just got a package
dragged back into an age of superstition.
Oh, cool.
Death.
And it is
Assuming you
a
think we ever really left that behind.
cooling American
Any
flag
emergency, any
bandana
major containment breach,
and a bucket
the
hat.
lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this
So
security
shout out to my
measure
mom
in my first
for
year
getting me a
as
bucket
director.
hat.
I knew we were
That was there any
personally
particular reason why?
She saw that there was going to be a heat wave and it was supposed to be here a few days ago, but it got here late.
Directorial override, only to be used when the director's
And so these are things that are supposed to help with it,
be opened again.
because they both have. The hat
The
says that
director
it's
is the
cooling
last line of
technology.
defense. And if I screw up,
Um,
it's on me.
cooling engine
Me
cools
alone.
instantly when wet. Okay, so I guess it's the hat is set up so that
You can get your hat wet.
escapes, and then the hat can get cold, and it can also button up on the sides, so it will look like a weird pinched hat. Oh, it's got a strap on it too, like a cowboy hat.
I think you're describing like a haunted item from this game.
Yeah, it looks like a haunted. It is bafflingly close that allegedly will make me cold.
That is definitely an SCP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound a little bit like one.
Alright, we gotta use our gun as a key. Like a key blade? Gun blade? Gun key?
Gun key blade. Oh yeah, a gun key blade. Damn. This is a pretty game.
That's it.
You're
Maybe
so
it's gonna be open now.
gunky.
Oh yeah, you were. What did you think about the
it's time I
online
told
stuff,
Emily why I'm
Jay,
here.
that I sent you?
I'll risk
What?
it. You two should get to know each
The
other.
Remedy online
Oh,
thing.
yes! Sorry, I just couldn't, for some reason your audio came a little choppy on my end.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you were fine. It might have even just been, I was like zoning out and processed it weird. But I saw that and I am interested, but I do not like
Online games.
Yeah, I don't like multiplayer games.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Maybe
you know
it'll be
what?
like-
I could just realized I did not see what was the results of the poll for Silent Hill.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone catch it?
Here, I can look.
Saturday? Okay, yeah, I can do it. Well, okay, I'm not gonna be starting it this Saturday. I am gonna be streaming this Saturday though, but I have a special game planned for this Saturday, and also Brew's gonna be on it.
Speaking of, we're probably. I know that Fern and I didn't do our stream this week because we've been having quite a lot of stuff happening. However, we are planning to do a special 4th of July stream. So,
what time are you guys gonna be streaming at?
Probably the afternoon. We're gonna do our thing that's traditional, which is to play Metal Gear Rising Redemption.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
which is a good 4th of July thing. We might do that. We might also play Metal Wolf Chaos instead, as the other game, the most American game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's another one of the book review things where it's very clear, like, oh, the fix is a thing that is spreading, and you have to go on all these things to get this stuff. But I think this is something that actually happens to another character and not you. Good night, Sister Slug. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so Saturday, I can kind of tease it here. I am playing a game, which will probably be kind of like a generic-y horror game, but I picked it because the Steam page for it looks like it's a Midsummer game. And specifically, when I was looking up stuff about the game, none of the original promotional materials looked like that. It was just this. Just like the Steam page had been changed to make it look like a Midsummer game. Oh shoot, how am I supposed to get to that area? So keep an eye out for that. Let's
I
go.
found this little part really confusing. Dang, even like the Steam and Myth, it's incredible how good this game looks.
Okay, so maintenance and then field training. Fuck!
Yeah, I will say this game is beautiful, and it's running on Jay's computer, which has a, what, 1070 in it?
I don't know what that means, so yes.
Yeah. I think it has a 1070 in it, and I think it is, it's like a Ryzen 5 1700. Yeah, it's like a, you know, it's a computer that's like maybe 2 or 3 years a little outdated, and it still looks gorgeous.
Yeah, and that's because it's running at running at like low qualities too, I think, right?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, stuff that looks like this is usually pretty dang demanding. I mean, it is a beefy enough computer, but like, it's just impressive how much they can do.
They're real good.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about how Remedy does it, but it does seem as if they optimize things really, really well somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I will say it is a nice change from games where when you put it on low, it looks like absolute fucking shit.
Yeah. I will actually say that, like, for me personally, I am zero impressed by games that look incredible when you run it through, like, you know, a liquid nitrogen cooled Hadron Collider computer.
Yeah.
But when a game looks beautiful on, like, a fucking, you know, grandma's old PC, that's when I'm impressed. That's when I'm like, oh, that's great. That kicks butt. I mean, it's kind of like I still to this day am super impressed by Breath of the Wild, just because of the, like, how nice it looked with the Switch's hardware, which is like, you know, 3 GameCubes stuck together instead of 2, which is what the Wii was.
My favorite thing about the
like the Switch has, like, worse hardware than your phone. Like,
yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say, my favorite thing about the Switch was playing Breath of the Wild, and it's just chugging if an enemy was too tall. Also, there was a lot of tall enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, the Switch has like 2 gigs of RAM, I think. It's not. It's magic that things work on the Switch.
You know, sometimes I look
Yeah.
around and I just think,
Yeah,
that's
it really is.
so
I mean,
nice.
that's the thing too, is that like we're in this realm of games
get
where
bored.
like things rarely look graphically impressive, unless they also look very stylistically impressive.
Yeah, and I think that's like they need to be stylistically impressive.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even think that like I don't think that like I mean I think I'm also in the camp of like if I see concrete and it looks really really exactly like real concrete, I am just not gonna notice because
Right, yeah.
that doesn't catch my eye.
Because you're not looking
I
at
think that-
concrete in real life being like, whoa, check out this concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, it's just not the main thing. You know, I actually want to say, like, as we've been doing this, like, tour of, like, you know, what makes Remedy games so good, like, what makes them interesting, like, what makes them worthwhile. One of the things is that I think that as they really have set a lot of like graphical benchmarks over the years, honestly. And I think what's maybe more impressive is not even just that they do that, but that they do that in this way where they're really taking advantage of photorealism in very particular ways. Like they're doing it because they want it to look like a particular kind of film, you know?
Yeah.
And even the ways, like, I love the way that the characters look in this game. Like, they have the kind of, like, not idealized prettiness that, like, a good Hollywood character actor has.
Yeah.
Like, even that, like, the Hadron, the security guy, like, he doesn't look, like, necessarily, like, very handsome or anything. Like, I think the guy who like runs the containment zone, it has like a kind of like hair lip scar. Like they have these very like humanized like imperfections in their design, because I think that they're trying to like that they're trying to go for this particular vibe within photorealism that's actually pretty interesting, and not just like I don't know, more like
Look how realistic this is. Yeah.
Right. It's like, I mean, you could. We kind of have talked a little bit about how Remedy and Kojima have a lot of similarities, and I think that's really borne out here. Just in the way that like for them like photorealism in and of itself is like. They want to accomplish something very particular with photorealism.
Right.
In both cases, it's this kind of like, we want to make things that look like movies or TV shows in this particular sort of way, you know? Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I can get to this training room that the game is telling me exists yet, or if it's outside of my limits. That is the thing that I do find a little annoying about the game, is that the map is not always super clear.
Yeah, I remember having a big problem with this particular area because there's upper and lower levels. You can actually tell that the shading delineates like the different levels, but it's still really fucking hard.
Yeah.
I remember getting stuck in this area in particular.
Maintenance also garbage part of the map. Yeah. So okay, so I know over by the access corridors there's an area. How do I get to the access corridors? So, it's this. So if I go this way.
I love how this game is littered with just floating bodies.
Right?
Yeah.
It's funny because
arresting things about it.
It's funny because they overdo it so much that it becomes mundane, and that I think is what makes it kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like you just
Absolutely.
walk by like floating bodies constantly, and you're just like, doo-doo-doo.
Right, yeah, it's part of like the architecture to a certain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
I did find where I was looking for at least.
Like there's an effect where you can put something out of the ordinary in a game, and the fact that it's like out of the ordinary, you know, makes it interesting, and that it has an effect, right? And that's a thing that can work really well. But there's also like it is also a very clever trick to make that thing mundane, and then make the strange reaction be just kind of when you whoa, what are you shooting at?
I'm breaking around to see if there's anything in here because there's a spooky noise. So I was trying to figure out, is there something in here I can trigger?
Oh, I see.
But it might just be this area out here.
But when a game can make something strange mundane, and then what happens is later you're like, oh man, I'm just not even registering this very strange thing anymore.
Yeah.
That's like a pretty good trick.
I mean, it's very rare for something to so, I don't know, really capture the uncanny the way.
Yeah.
That this game does.
Right.
I feel
Absolutely.
like Lynchian is very overused as a term, but they really shot for and hit this like marker of like uncanny and humorous, with a lot of like very unusual like people with personalities.
Oh yeah, totally. And we talked about this last time a little bit about how like I think like the mood, the ever shifting mood is like a factor here.
Yeah.
Because like they use humor to like pad out the like, you know, the strangeness, the suspense, the like mystery, intrigue, or whatever. And I think that that's part of also what makes it work, is because like in a weird way, having a bunch of like very bizarre characters in this setting where they don't fit in very well to the mood of like a strange like natural phenomenon game, mystery game, right? That makes it feel more real in a very weird way. Just because they just don't fit right. they simultaneously don't fit, but they also seem like the kind of people that you would just have to work with at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They end up being uncanny, but uncanny in a way where it's like, what is uncanny is that everybody here is like that person you'd have to work with.
Mm-hmm.
There's not just the one oddball in your office. It's an office of oddballs. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, like take your it feeling like a take your kid to work day as like a kid, where it's like it's like going to a place that like you kind of understand but not really.
Right, yeah, no. You're like kind of like wandering around this place, and you're like also like you're somehow not like fully integrated within it, you know? It's like your first day at work, so you're just meeting all of these people. And you don't necessarily know what their actual deal is.
Finding all of this like correspondence where you're just learning about like office politics and basically like the lore of the office politics really works for that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are all these little green spots on the ground?
So that's health. So when you shoot enemies, health comes off of them.
Oh.
And you can pick it up.
Does it stay forever, or is it just for a little while?
They usually fade after a
I
while.
see.
Like I think usually like when the area probably unloads, but they usually stay there so that way if you go up ahead and like take a bunch of damage, you can just like walk back a little bit.
I guess the thing that makes I guess the thing that helps kind of, you know, enforce that strange tone of like mysterious mundane is the fact that they cleverly use the SCP trick of using mundane items to like as like, you know, eldritch things.
Yeah, yeah, and that oh, I love it. Also, I love this. So there's this note you find. This is related to that. That's basically like, hey, I thought that what I was recording was just the audition. I did not consent for you guys to use the recording as it is. And so you're like, oh, what recording is that? And we have to go through this field training thing for the side quest that we're on right now. And so we're gonna find out what that recording was. It gets in.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's really fun.
Yeah, here it is.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in a specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Yeah,
Get ready, Ranger.
I
We're starting in
love that it's just like this whole time it's just a guy doing what he thinks is an audition, and then they just use the audio. Oh my god, I went the wrong way!
45 seconds remaining.
God, this is not a fun one. Ah, no. This might be one that's easier when you have... Oh my god, why can't I jump on that thing?
Oh yeah, I remember.
15 seconds remaining.
Well, you have the dash, but you can't fly yet, right?
Yeah, so this might be one to come back for.
5 seconds remaining. 4 failed. Try again, Ranger.
Womp womp.
I remember this took me a couple of tries. I can't remember at what point in the game I did it though.
Man, I haven't played Disco Elysium yet. I really need to.
On my list. I did just get it recently.
I played like a chunk of it. I'm gonna try again anyway.
I pretty much only play games with boys, and I'm certain at least one of them wants to play it. Everyone seems to like that game.
And I mean, if it helps, it's all voice acted now, so you don't have to do any reading.
That's good because I don't know how to read.
It's great if you don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I wanted to play that game because, so like this Christmas, my parents were like, we want to play video games so that we know what video games are like, because now you have a job in video games.
30 seconds remaining.
And that was really, really sweet of them. But I was like, what fucking games can I give to parents? And I was actually wondering if they might be able to play and enjoy Disco Elysium, because it is basically a visual novel.
It's true.
With a bunch of choices.
Well, that's a good question in general. Is like, what games can you give to parents that
I think it's a really good one.
they'll enjoy? It's a good one, and like an important one that I feel like people don't talk about enough, because that's like I feel like that's a relevant question for most people, or at least a lot of people.
I was able to beat it.
You did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really does depend on the parent. My parents.
Yeah, that's fair.
The thing is, it does, but there's also I think you're right that there is, though, like there are some general considerations. It's like, how do you want a game that's fun for people who don't necessarily have like video game like thumb skills and all, you know?
Right. Or like the expectation that like you jump on a Goomba and you break barrels and chests or whatever, you know, like.
Right. Somebody has absolutely no expectations there. But my mom ended up really liking Monument Valley. That was the winner for her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even that, sometimes I was like, oh, I feel like I have more like precise ideas about what a video game can and is willing to do. But it was still fun had a good enough time that she bought Monument Valley 2 because but they're both like they're both teachers, so they would probably like I think that a game like if they were like a mystery type game, they would really like that if they didn't have to shoot anyone at all ever.
So the safe gives a shield, which is the power I basically never use.
Yeah, I wanna.
Okay, so this power is actually good when you get the upgrade that lets you release it to shoot it.
I will say that part is good.
I want to play games where you never shoot. That sounds great.
I know.
That's probably my favorite genre of game.
I think one of my favorite stories with regards to the experience of people who don't really know a lot about games is still explaining Shadow of the Colossus to someone who didn't game, and them just immediately going, well, what happens if you don't attack them? And it just being like, well, you did it. You defeated the game. You outsmarted the video game.
Yeah, you did, in fact.
That's pacifist run. It's fun.
Well, I wish I could see what all of that stuff I got was.
So what are these people?
So these are Hiss corrupted bodies, basically.
Oh.
So they just kind of take the bodies and they use them as
vessels.
Vessels.
Wait, and what are the Hiss?
I think my audio just went out somehow.
Can you hear us? Because we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. But if you can't hear us, then you don't know that you can hear us. Because you can't hear us.
So the Hiss is something that has infected this area, and we don't quite know exactly what it is, but essentially it's like a weird chanting vibration that infects you and turns you into one of the Hiss.
Oh. That's rude.
That is pretty rude.
Yeah. Well, the Hiss are pretty rude guys.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not good.
The Hiss? Get this. They're the bad guys.
Get this. Get away from the Hiss.
What were we saying? Oh, have a good night, Semioid. Thank you for joining. We were talking about something before that.
So we're talking about
yeah, the Shadow of the
video
Colossus
games.
thing, right? And I don't remember.
Yeah. We were talking about the concept of giving parents video games.
I would never subject my parents to that.
I would never a video game.
I know. I was like, you guys don't have to play video games. It's really fine. But, you know.
It's cute. What did they?
I did think...
Were they like insistent on it? They're like, no, we want to play. We want to check out the video games.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was also like, well, I think that's cool. Like, it's fun. It's fun that you're interested, and the challenge of coming up with video games that you guys would like is an exciting one to me personally.
Mm.
Yeah, my dad played video games when I was a little kid too, but these were like very early kind of like Apple Macintosh 2 games. So it was pretty a long time ago, and he never really got into anything ever after that. What did he like? I got them Gorgoa and
Oh, Gorgoa is so good. I love that game. That was
yeah. And I got them 80 Days, and I also got them Monument Valley, and I think I might have gotten them a couple of others too. They were. But those were like the main ones that I got. Just
I remember when I was a kid, I liked Mortal Kombat, and I had like a stepdad who was kind of weird, and he was like very against it being violent. And And then he played it with me, and he liked it, but he tried to act as though he did not like
You
it.
don't think Darling...
That's cute.
Well, he beat me at it every
Jesse,
time,
You made it.
and
You
it
lifted
made,
the
it made
internal
him want to
lockdown.
keep playing it, even
Let's
though he
talk,
was
Emily.
attempting to be like
Yes, of
against the
course.
game.
That's really funny.
Yeah. And this was the
Listen,
beginning of my
Emily.
career of being bad at video games, I guess.
Screw it. Just tell her.
Eaten by a dad.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
Locked inside.
But we found help.
Locked.
Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind. Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. He covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it.
Oh, Zoe,
The
hello,
case
welcome
hasn't been
back.
active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary.
I love how this is the reveal that
She led me to you.
she's talking to
I call her
Polaris.
Polaris.
As in a guiding star.
Because they're like,
Polaris know about
oh,
the
this like
case?
little effect
If
of
she
play
got in
sometimes.
here
Oh,
in
it's
spite of
Blake.
the lockdown,
Yeah.
It's actually
she's very
my
powerful,
cosmic best friend.
Yeah.
which may help explain
Just
your
a
test
just a
results.
little
Your
sensory
readings are
tell. It's not just the
incredible,
the player
Now,
the player
cross-referencing them with the
filter.
database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past.
I love these spooky
I am
little
so
interludes.
close to something.
Yeah.
Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Yeah, I'm seeing your achievements for sure.
Okay. Hold to activate.
Oh.
Oh no! Wait, where is that? Wait, how do I filter through my... How do I go through multiple maps?
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
Fast travel...
Good night, 3CBB.
Good night, 3CBB.
I was actually about to say I also should be heading out.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for popping in, Tony.
Yeah. I think I might too as well. I'm trying to keep things. I'm trying to keep things a little bit early for myself as well.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll probably be calling it around 10 on my end anyway.
Okay.
Good night, Fresh Generals. Good night, EA Games. Good night, Cameron Husbando.
Good
I love
night.
you all.
It's like
Good night, Koji Roll.
I was gonna say it's like the ending of what was that show where it's like, good night, Joe Bob. Oh, hey guys. I forgot that the game will occasionally just give you this these like things where it's like, hey, here's a bunch of enemies, defeat them all. I have to figure out where this healing orb is that's healing all of these guys, because it's pissing me off.
It's pissing me off.
It's pissing me off.
There it is. I can't wait until I get the power to turn enemies, because turning these things so that they have to heal me is always fun.
Alright, good night.
Good night.
Alright. Good night, Tony. And I'm also gonna good night.
Oh yeah, good night, Evie.
Yeah, take care. I'll see y'all next week, everyone.
Oh fuck. Looks like it's just us in chat. How you doing? I'm doing one of these big, you gotta fucking duo group attack. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Just dodging these health items real quick. Jeez, these guys are fucking merciless. Hey, god damn it, come on. Oh, I'm so glad I fucking... Oh my god, and there's another guy with one of those. Oh my god, these guys are fucking... Oh my god. Yay! I got it. I don't remember what you get. I legitimately don't remember what you get for that, but... Why are those guys still up there? Fuck off, I killed the other dudes. Whatever, I don't need their shit. Chat, how are you doing on this fine little evening? We'll go back to Central Executive. Oh, it's just randomly generated upgrade materials. Okay. I couldn't remember what you get for those. I was like, I feel like it's useful, but I don't know if it's actually that useful. I guess it was worthwhile doing at least. Oh, you know what? I just had that shield. Completely forgot that I could use it. Let's see. I got that. As good as that. Evade. Oh, you know what? I just got this. Already got one of those. Reload +11. I like the extra projectiles, leave it at that. But I have one that's just damage, right? Yeah, I'll just oh, do I want the 40% headshot damage or do I want just the regular damage increase? I feel like just the regular damage increase is more useful. Got all these new assets. I gotta find Marshall in the research center. Guardhouse brand. I love that it's like, oh, it's just a safe that we can't open, and it bleeds sometimes, and there's something inside of it that moves around, so we can't get a picture of it. Don't know what it is. Ooh, we have a message from the board. Oh, gotta drink, coward. Got my stores there. What the fuck? That's so annoying. I think literally any job you should be allowed to wear headphones. Basically, as long as you're not like directly interfering with function. Alright, that's all that. In chat, I will be right back again. Just gonna take a quick break to actually go grab some of my pills, because it's about time that I take my second dose for the night. Oops. So I will be right back. Canada's window, yes, you should be able to wear headphones and sit. As long, and like, even if you're supposed to talk to people or move around, that should be a normal thing to do as long as you're not like abusing it. Well, it's the thing where it's like, normally I take this medication just while I'm streaming, but I left it upstairs, so I need to go grab it. Talking about getting molded in here. Which pill do you take? Mold pilled, mushroom pilled, 8-bit pilled, nose pilled. 8-bit pilled. I'm voting in this as well. I did. I picked 8-bit pilled. I'm all about chipped tunes and Game Boy retroism. Did I get everything I need from her?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I checked myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Oh, she said.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
Love her.
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the
She's
shift?
so excited by this.
It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time,
Extremely
a
dangerous.
shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
I love this cunt.
How do people work here?
Well, a lot of them die here. I guess that helps.
You said you're an assistant?
She's so like enthusiastic, and it doesn't come off like she's a sociopath. If you've ever talked to like someone who works in the medical field, it's like that, where it's like they're just really excited about all that stuff to talk about it. But it's like, well, this is just my life, so I'm just used to it.
Sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
I'm convinced that the Ocean View Motel is going to be like one of the central things to either future DLC or to sequels, or possibly even Alan Wake 2, because I think the Alan Wake DLC shows him either going through or exiting one of those doors, like one of the ones that we can't get into. The DLC, it really is the DLC dimension. Yeah, no, Ocean View is definitely something that they're putting a lot of emphasis on because it's important to whatever their forthcoming plans are. So I've been very, very fascinated by seeing it and like replaying it, the game, and being like, oh,
What
okay.
can you tell me about control points?
They're
well,
nexus
that's what the
points
game's
of the
named
oldest
after.
house's unique energies. Well, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. You mean physically? No, not that I've
Check,
ever
congrats
heard
on
of.
getting mold pilled.
Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Or isn't it? Oh, okay.
See you soon.
I like
Be careful out
impulsively
there.
went to try to move it using my mouse. Oops. Eat the mold. Oh, I can't wait for us to go to the mold. All right, so we got to go to research. Got some
Hope has asked
ability
us to
points
document
though.
the hiss incantation, as she calls it.
That's cool. That's cool, but I don't give a shit about any of that. Alright, oh, the Xanahara. Xanaphoria. Thank you for following. We're gonna do that. 2. Let's see, we have 3. So I can increase my health or increase my launch damage. Or increase my energy. I feel like I've been running out of energy mostly. So let's increase energy for now. And she's got another personal slot.
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
What are you doing there? Adjusting it? Bro, don't need adjusting. Alright, so that gives me a higher health input, pick up. Make my energy slower, make that faster, might actually be useful. Or I can just increase my health in general. Let's go ahead and just increase my health in general. Alright, let's go to research. I really like, actually, the way the game lets you, like, add on all these, like, modifiers and stuff. It adds, actually, like, a lot of fun to this game to me. Let's go to the research center. Eat the mold. Clap. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, you know what? We could also go and see if there's any janitorial jobs to pick up, too. I do want to visit Audie. Are those Mickey Mouse hands? Yeah, let's go check out Audie. That maintenance, let's say that. Did you do the furnace? I did do the furnace. Yes, I already did the furnace. I didn't get I haven't gotten the TV thing, like side quest thing yet, because I am pretty sure you need to be able to, or I know that you need to be able to fly. I don't know if you need to do anything else for that. It's been a while since I've done that. I mean, you know, since the last time I played it, and that was one of the side quests where like I just had to look up a guide because I couldn't figure out how to get to some of the TVs. But I've thrown at least one in there. Alright, let's see. This isn't quite where I would like to be. Just run through here. Yeah, Zoe, why did you choose to have a gray screen name? Because it's a good bit. Oh, hell yeah, I've got the ability to, oh, fuck. I was gonna say, I have the ability to turn those guys into grenades. Oh, fuck. Who's shooting at me? Show yourself. Oh, come on. That's super funny that they used to be able to let you just make your name invisible. I constantly figure that you just happen to have like a super like rare username because you just got on here early enough that Zoe was not taken somehow.
And my eyes open. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Okay. Where I'm trying to go? I think so. Oh, it's not down there. Gimme. Oh. I mean, that's still like 8 years ago. Wait, what was the contest? Was it by the person who owned it, or was it like a Twitch thing? A fight to the death. You had to kill the original Zoe in order to take the name. Janitor's office. Here. Alright, where is he? Buddy! Buddy, my man. Give me some tasks. So true.
It's back. What gilabati?
Alright, maintenance pump station. Okay. So I go out and in. Chad, has it become apparent yet that I have like the worst sense of direction? Is that groundskeeper really? No, that's Adi. He's Swedish, not Scottish. Or possibly Finnish. Don't be ethnocentric, Labov. Not every... I know that as an Italian man, the joke chat is that Labov is not Italian. So I gotta go to the coolant pumps. Wait, fuck. Okay. Okay. Down to the coolant pumps. I have like just no sense of 3D space. I'm sure somewhere out there someone is like, it's like, you know, I'm Jennifer Deanne Reetz's like perfect subject case, and that I have zero fucking object sense. I can't rotate. I mean, I actually can't rotate 3D objects in my head sometimes, but I can't navigate 3D space like for shit. Left. God damn it! Is it gonna be up there? This shit gonna be in a spot I can't get to. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hello again, Mr. Clog.
Yep.
You've really let yourself go.
Ah, cute. Alright, what are these water cooler procedures? Oh, okay. Just an object that turns into things. Come on, just go right into it, dude. Don't jerk me around. I see. Fuck, I hope there's nothing in there I need.
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
I don't know if Bioshock would be a good use of shrooms. I mean, I will admit that as somebody who doesn't do drugs, but theoretically if I did shrooms, I feel like it would just make me feel regular high. But other people have better effects from what I've been told. So maybe in this theory, I just have a weird system. Oh, come on. Don't make me wait.
I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Ah, what did I get? Okay, okay. I got ability points, which I can't read. Alright, so now I can go back. I wonder if there's any secrets in this area. I don't take antipsychotics or psychoactives. I just don't get anything out of it. At least and I've done it a few times in attempt, in theory. I don't know why I said in theory in that case. What the fuck? Where'd that guy shoot me from? This game surprisingly took me a little bit on like my first stream to get back into it, but I'm back into it. This game's very fun and has a very good flow. Oops. I say before I immediately fuck it up by knocking my keyboard over. Is it gay to drop acid? It can make you gay. That's the thing they don't tell you, is that acid can make you gay. I swear I've seen people talk about like doing acid made them gay. Well, not, I guess less so made them gay and more unlocked it, depending on how you want to construct the concepts of identity and sexual interest. But I prefer to, I think it's funnier to say it made them. Can I buy more things yet? I can construct this, but people don't want me to use it, so I'll save my money and time. 3. Yeah, let's go and put that in energy. Oh, and I should also fast travel, I guess. Let's go to Central Executive to use the elevator. Oh, geez, Fresh Central. How was that? Alright, let's go back to the research center. 4 is the magic number fresh. Research center. I don't know if magic spells can make you gay. I think if you do magic, you're already gay. Depends on if it's got that K or not. That extra K. Whoa! Alright, Jesse. Calm down there. Come on, Jesse. Jesse, you can't just be running around with that on you. Oh. I want to see how long I can keep this on. Ah! It fell off. Fuck. Okay. Oh, it's Darling.
Tomasi. So.
God, he's
This is
cute.
where the magic happens.
Oh.
Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries. Authored studies of grave
I love
importance.
these two
And
just
in
nerds.
all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud.
I love
So,
him. Mwah.
welcome. assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise.
Oh yeah, Labov. Every
bad
time
things
you
will
enter a
happen.
new area like that, it drops it over that sting, and it's really, really good. Oh, Mwadi YouTube here. Hello.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Come on now, they're not mad. Come on, don't be rude. Oh, this is one of the most annoying areas to fight in too, because it's got all these levels. Ah! I was like, is someone fighting me? I think I hear an enemy. Oh. Intrusive pattern. Did I run? Okay, there's more guys afoot. Where are they? Are they here? Oh yeah, they're there. Like, where are these guys coming from? Got him. Fuck, and those guys over there? Ow, and they're snipers. They got shooters. Fuck, I might have to get closer to get that guy. Excuse me, Art. Oh no. Oh no, jeez. Oh god. They lured me right into a trap, kind of. Well, I guess I really just walked myself over here and caused my own problems. But I'm counting that as being lured into a trap. Alright, I got a his sniper note. And I got some intrusive patterns. That's new, eh? Well, that's useless. Like that. These new ones I got. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. 12. That one. Alright. Oh, wait. There's stuff over here I need to look at. Alright. I like his giant red gun. Besides me causing my own problems. Besides me, whose fault is this? And this is probably just Darling's tape. Yeah. Oh, yeah. From like when they're practicing it. I'd forgotten about that. Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay. So if I want to progress, I gotta get rid of all that shit. Cool. Well, if that's where Dr. Darling is, then of course, I would like to explore the area before that. This area, I know, once you get the ability to fly, is super fun to explore around in, because there's like a bunch of shit that you can access only once you can do like flying and dodges and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, dude. Oh, emergency call. I love just like how sensitive. It's just the most useless possible note to find. Oh shit, Pazuzu, what's up with the comments? So I had seen a trailer for it when we went and saw Zola and I was like, this is like exactly the kind of weird movie that I will probably hate, but I am excited to see a movie just be fucking weird for once. Oh. Plant complaint. I forgot about this. Just like, and this sets up like a side quest you have to do later, where he asks you to sing to the plants. You can sequence break in a lot of those places, which I accidentally did. Yeah, I think you could probably do the mold level like now. I imagine, given how you have to access it. I'm trying to avoid that just because I know if you sequence break it, the enemies, I think, don't scale. I mean, do you know if the enemies scale up with you? My assumption is that the enemies, you know, in certain areas are at a certain level, so that even if you were to sequence break to get to it, they're not easy to beat. And then the game kind of scales up as you progress. Sir, can you move? I'd like to. There used to be a photo. Well, a bedroom. Interesting. Well, maybe this will tell me more. Oh yeah. I forgot that this is where like you can find all the weird rooms and stuff with like specific gimmicks to them. I know in the DLC in this area there's a side quest you can do with that has Hideo Kojima doing voice work. I don't know if you can quite access it yet. I don't know if it's like with all the DLC you have to beat the game proper first, but it's a cute little thing that's added in, and it's very much so just like a walking puzzle. Ooh, wait. I wonder if I can get up there. Like in theory I can, if I just stack stuff here. My favorite thing to do in games is to just be like, oh, can I just stack stuff and get to this thing I'm not supposed to get to yet? Try the other window, the left one. Well, so I can't do the floating thing yet, is the thing. I can only dodge. But I can jump. Oh, come on. I almost had that. Just by physics glitching it. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah! Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh. Oh, this isn't a special secret area at all. There's another part of the level that I can get to. I think by just walking.
Congratulations!
Jesus. Thank you, Veslas. Oh man, this poor guy. Oh yeah, the rubber duck! Oh, left two school. Ah, someone was terminated for stealing the rubber duck. I think you can like hear quacking around this area too at this point. I know at some point you can hear the rubber duck before you actually like find it. Oh, hey, you know what? Actually, this isn't an area I was supposed to be able to get to yet. Because this is a control point that I can't access yet because I'm in the wrong... Because I'm in a spot I'm not supposed to be in yet. astronauts. Alright. Well, I probably won't be going there anytime soon, because it's like, so that's luck and probability, which I can't get into. And I think it said hypnosis was through some other door that I can get through. Let's check Darling's office over here, though.
I've been fielding questions
Oh, hey,
recently
there he is again.
regarding HRAs. What are they for?
Tell me more, boy.
Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance?
Have I tried meleeing the toilet stalls? No.
Fuck.
Wait, what room was I in?
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices.
Yeah, no, this is when he's
They're not tracking your
desperately trying to
movements.
get people to wear their masks.
Listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing.
Just
an
oh, we were
HRA.
already doing that. Don't worry.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat.
That's so true.
And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. It won't be painless.
We're making more.
They're putting HRA into the vaccines. Yeah, no, it's really sad when you watch that and you're like, oh, he just knows that everyone's just fucked. Whoop! Oh, that shit fell off. All right. I love just like the office politics of people trying to get money out of the people in the heads of each department. Ooh, astral. That's new. The astral plane. What a good game. Alright, I'm trying to find a good... Aw. The yes, 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 no, no, no. It's cute. Where the money from the shit comes from? I believe that it's explained in at least the DLC for the Foundation. I think so. It's very much so just like the usual kind of stuff that you'd find in like SPC building requisitions funds, where it's very much so like, oh, the government just sponsors the stuff, and also what they get out of it is that like a lot of scientific achievements are brought out of studying shit here. The document isn't op, it controls the thumbtacks. Oh, the house hides the transfers. Okay. I completely forgot about that explanation. Because it's just such a like obviously joke like explanation thrown in, where it's obviously just an explanation thrown in to be like, listen, it doesn't, we all know like what the fantasy of this stuff is. It's not going to get bogged down in like, well, here's how the government funds it. Honestly, I'm one of those people when it comes to like weird soft sci-fi stuff like this. I'm more interested in it telling a cohesive story with its own set of rules, and less so necessarily subjecting it to like air quotes, the real world rules, as long as it creates its own set of rules within the universe that are believable. Like for example, and then contrast, I would say like one of the big things I hated about A Quiet Place is that it sets up its rules, but then its rules kind of like contradict in a lot of ways. Like it sets up the rule of sound, but then it doesn't really explain it, and then it's like, oh, but we can hide out at the waterfall, but then it doesn't explain why the waterfall wouldn't just attract them all the time. And then in the sequel, the rules get even like looser, and it's stuff where it's like, I could forgive those rules if I thought they worked together to create a cohesive story, but they don't. But that's just me getting mad. You're just mad that it wasn't quiet. Honestly, it could have been quieter. Could have been louder. Guns aren't alive. Yeah, so it's like that weird. It's obviously a like, you know, like the same rule with like the obscenity thing. You know it when you see it, but it's that kind of stuff where it's like, you know bullshit when you see bullshit, kinda. Oh yeah, this area.
Constantly changing labyrinth. You never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
You're not allowed to bring shampoo pot. I don't think we're gonna get there, so I might as well try to find Marshall. Oh wait, hold on, we can watch that whole clip now. I do love that Trench's things like communicate it in gists, but then you can go through and watch the whole video if you want.
Objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses.
Oh, I remember this. You can't go through this area until you get a cassette from Ati, because it's like what Adi listens to while he's cleaning this area out, and it's the only thing that'll let you go through.
The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk.
And it's actually like a super fun sequence, but they bury it kind of late in the game while teasing you with it like pretty early.
The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
I love how much this is just like the smoking man from X-Files shit. But you know, I'll show the maze off. So yeah, it's this cute little lab area. It's like, oh, okay. So you run. And oh! Okay. And you gotta. Oh! And it just leads you back to the same exit. And you can try. You literally can't really dodge that area. Fire break. There's also some cool stuff that appears later in these areas that you can float down to and dodge run to. I like how its projections are just a side effect of Trench injecting his monologues into your brain, which you can access later, right? Well, his name's Darling because that's what he is. A freaking darling. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There was item boxes and stuff in there. I've only ever been able to get far enough in it once you like are basically given the key to do so. this. I got a shelter to check for items. Oh fuck, flying enemies. Whatever, stay over there. Wait, have I been in here already? No. Yeah. Charge up. Charge your attack. Charge it. Come on, charge your attack. Charge your attack. Fuck you. Do your little dang. Do your little dance. Do your little scary thing. Let's keep exploring. Oh, okay. So it'll redirect you into different rooms before it redirects you to the start. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. This area is one of the areas where I've had the most fun just like running around and exploring shit. I will say that at least. Oh right, the radio doesn't work because I turned off copyrighted music so I wouldn't get DMCA'd. I really should, I really gotta start holding that down so I can just go straight to it. I love this like drama too of just like the guys being like, why are we in his videos? Like we don't do anything. We just stand there. Wait, fuck. How do I? There we go. I was like, how do I melee again? No. There it is. I was like, I know I have a melee attack of some sort. Oh. Well, rip to that toilet, I guess. Ooh, it's all lush and green in here. And is that an item box I see? Out of my way. Remedy, I am glad at least that I assume they have learned their lesson after Alan Wake, where it's like, don't license music that's going to be really hard to get back. Oh, God damn it. Fuck you, I hate that thing. Ooh. God, the fuck? Okay, chat. I just peeked over. It's not capturing the achievements for you, but like I am constantly getting like 4 achievements at a time because or it's not even achievement. Sorry, it's achievement progress. That's why it's so annoying. Like that, like the. Oh, I didn't know that. That sucks, Canonzada, that they would like copyright music that was in the game that they had made for the game. Oh, that sucks. This is all stuff teasing the quarry rock. This is where we can go if we want to get mold pilled. However, I definitely know we're going to want to be stronger for that. And also probably able to fly. Mold pilled section though is fun. Ooh, okay, I like that area. We'll go in there in a second. Remember when I was like, oh yeah, I'll finish up at like 10. Now it's like, I could go to like 10:30, I guess. Yes, there we want to go. Okay, so I know that there's an area. So this spot had a whole thing where when you solved its like mystery, you would get to a room that had a whiteboard that had music codes on it to download music for the band that did the album. That did like a bunch of, or that like for like the band that did like this like fake metal rock group that we have in this game. Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind? If so, elaborate. Have you heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? Please choose one of the following. 1, 2, A, B, D, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. So this is just like experimenting with some weird song. And there's also this, which is the lyrics to the song. And then you can not listen to the song because I guess it's copyrighted music, but it's the band from Alan Wake. It's the band from Alan Wake's song. No, apparently not. Apparently, it just does not work at all. But the whole secret of this area, because it was very confusing, was that you could like glide and jump into one of the rooms next door, and there was puzzles and stuff, and there was a whiteboard that had a bunch of codes on it, and those codes were download codes for Bandcamp for the band's album. And there was only 3, so once they were claimed, that was it. Oh, come on, I don't want to fight. God damn it, you're gonna be impossible with that fucking orb! Oh, I hate this orb, bitch. Ooh, I want you dead, orb. Ooh, I hate you, orb. I mentioned before that I hate fighting in this area. There's gotta be a way, chat, there's gotta be a way to turn the achievement progress off, right? Does someone know? Just the achievement progress. Steam. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm playing it on Steam. It's literally, I'm not kidding. Like every time I kill enemies at this point, something pops up where it's like 301 out of 1,000 for this achievement, which means that there's 700 more achievements pop-ups to go. 302 out of 1,000. Shift tab. Okay. Oh, Chad, you can't even see it. Oh no! 1 second before disaster. Notifications. It's for friends lists. Achievements. Settings. In-game. god, it literally does not show me an option to turn off the achievements. I'm going insane. It might bring up my product key or crash the game. Oh. Oh, but then there's going to be a time delay. It's not that bad. It's just annoying enough at this point because of how many enemies I'm killing. I can figure this out. Preferences. You know what? I can figure this out later. $6 hours total, huh? Oh, fuck. You! Come back here. Oh yeah, anyway, parapsychology. Where was I? Parapsychology, straight ahead. Now that I've wrecked up the research center. Let's go. Oh, I didn't know I got 3. Oh.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
I can't reach that. I love like this because it implies like almost like the hiss is trying to prevent you from accessing these areas easier. What the fuck was that? Oh. Oh, hey, an item. And so the wires, I'm lost. Oh, I like that. Just somebody getting sucked into the wire of the phone. I'm like, hey, don't hang up. I don't know if I can reach you. If I remember correctly, it's listed as Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. I am pretty sure it is the guys who did the Old Man Metal Group from Alan Wake. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same band. It could be, actually, I guess they could have gotten Darling to do the voice for it, but as far as I was aware, that wasn't the situation. Oh, that don't look good in there. Oh, whoa. Hmm. Dude, you okay? Oh, don't look good in there either. Oh, that's cool. That's fine. There's a guy in there. Hey, get out of there. I remember there being... do not remember there being creepy-ass dudes in there. That's good. Alright, well... good luck in there, guys. Oh, hey, another Darling video.
The astroplane.
The astroplane.
It's similar to an iceberg. What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vital. Most information on the astroplane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind these are staggering.
My thought was the setup wasn't an oop or an awe at all. It was just Darling making people listen to his music under the pretext of research. That's such a, like... Honestly, I think that's a great bit. Yeah, I think that works perfectly. I'm gonna actually accept that that's canon.
The board, all linked. Intrinsically.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like all pan to the left.
The process of choosing a director.
Oh, it's louder
to
here.
All objects of power, in terms of.
Oh, you know what? I have my headphones on backwards. That's why.
Yes.
I love the like way they'll use like tape and shit. Like this is a control point. Oop and ah. That's listen. It's faster than saying object of power or anything else like that. Ooh, new astral constructs. Oh, and I can get the Pierce. Nice. Wait. And I can upgrade the Pierce, but I don't have enough stuff for it. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and equip that. Yeah, we'll give it a little try. Oh, that does way more than. Yeah, I know what this is. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. Oh, this area. Okay. There's not a lot of enemies to fight here. But I want to show this off. Is there another enemy in here I can fight? Can I get some guys to pop out here? And then I'll go back and save. And then we can probably call it a night. But I do want to show off the Pierce. Oh, come on. There's no way an enemy's not going to... Alright, no enemies are going to spawn this time? Usually guys fucking spawn the second I step foot in here. I see him get into the Bronson. There we go. So basically it's one of these guns. It's useful for like way bigger enemies. Oh. Maybe have a headshot then. Damage while aiming. It's one of those. Oh fuck you! It's definitely one of those weapons that's better for like specific kinds of bosses. Well, I brought that one on myself, if we want to be honest. Well, I think that's as good a spot as any to Thank you all for joining. And like I said, Saturday I will be streaming a short horror game that's going to be 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. I always put a little thing in our Discord. Look at that, I just posted that. I always put a little thing in our Discord that's like, hey, I'm streaming right now. Come check it out. So come check it out. And I will see y'all later. Let me see if anyone's on right now, actually. Nobody is online. Alright. Well, thank y'all for joining. Good night. Yes, Canada. So that's not going to be this Saturday, but the next Saturday that I stream, I will be starting Homecoming, actually, because I just bought Homecoming, so I can actually start out with that. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.